Guerrilla warfare, joint. Mission Mills for the battle. It's 4 in the morning. I'm thinking about money. I need it, I want it. I can't even sleep. Shout out to all my trappers. We are back lit. It's D out of Henny, man. I'm live from the Grow Room. Before I get into it, make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. Hey, so check this out, man. I just got back from Chicago. I'm fresh home, man, for real. Like, I had an awesome time in Chicago, man. I think the whole 2018, every trip I took was work related, man. You know what I mean? Battle rap, trap related, or, you know, a different type of work or whatever. So it felt good to just go out of town, kick it with my kids. I got kids in Chicago. You know what I mean? I hung out with Jazz and rap. Jazz goes in for another block. Woo! Let it happen.
Fuck. Just let it happen. Oh shit.
Did you get it?
Am I? Don't fuck this up.
Motherfucker. Nah, bro. This shit is shit's job. Man, it was a hell of a trip or whatever, man. And I got to go to a battle rap event and not have to put cameras on people, interview people, feel necessary to get overly drunk. You know what I mean? Because y'all know how when Henny in the building, they expect Henny to be in the building. You know what I mean? And of course I had my Henny on deck, but it was less about, yo, Henny, take a shot with me. Henny, take a shot with me. Let's take a shot. Let's take kill shot. Boom, boom. It was less about that and just more about, what's up, my nigga? You know what I mean? Welcome to the Shy. You know what I mean? Passing me blunts. You know what I mean? Nigga, I love weed more than I love liquor, believe it or not. So it was fun getting high with y'all niggas. Shout out my nigga Shadow from out, I think, Milwaukee. I just watched Shadow versus Prince J. It was fire, man. Shout out to the whole team Extendo, you know what I mean? I ain't get to speak to all of them because I'm not the type of nigga to be like, yeah, I know you, yeah. But I recognized all y'all niggas, whether I said what's up or not, you know what I mean? I ain't want to invade niggas' space, but shout out to all y'all niggas, GE, all y'all niggas. This shit here got that feel, though, man. I like this shit. Niggas in a barbershop. I'm going now. Going the fuck in right now. Guerrilla warfare, back to basics card, man. Shout out Gracie, man. Gracie didn't know who Henny Man was, y'all. Y'all get on her for that, man. Tweet Gracie and be like, you don't know Henny? You don't know battle rap trap, you slipping. You know what I mean? But I ain't mind that, though. You know what I mean? I paid at the door, of course, before I even went looking for Gracie. I ain't the type, I come in, I pay the support regardless. And then I went, Jazz was like, Gracie this, Henny this, Jazz. And we, you know what I mean? Hold on. What? Jazz was like, Gracie this, Henny this, Gracie. And I was like, what's up, you know what I mean? You big, beautiful woman, you. Yeah. So look, man, listen, this card was fire. It had 1-round battles. It had 3-round battles. Verb was on the card, you know what I mean? Goods was in the building supporting, I think he was supporting Verb. They came in together. Of course, Big T was I ain't got my cameras, you know. It's all listen, I got my nigga Big T. Big T got me. I guess we in Chicago, you know what I mean? Doing anything. We in a racking team, you know? We in a ride. I love this shit. I told y'all I got kids out here. I got 3 kids out here. My man got kids out here. We pulls up. Shout out to the whole city of Chicago. What's Guerrilla warfare? Guerrilla warfare event. Grayson put on a good event. Verb, my nigga Gage is crazy. Gage did his thing. Nigga, I'm just excited. Like, this shit started like a couple years ago, 2 years ago. Nah, this like 6 years ago. Guerrilla warfare? Yeah, these niggas is so much more polished than when they first started. The nigga Gage is fine. Gage is crazy. He's fine. I thought he was just funny with damn anybody. I thought he was just funny, but he really just like he can spit. We want to see Gage and Suge here. want to see you in the DMV.
I said I never battled Jack Boy.
I would like to see you in the DMV, Jack Boy or not.
Ryder or something. But I want to battle with DMV too, man. I like y'all. It's crazy. I was looking at my shit. And Richmond is one of my biggest fan bases.
Okay.
Demographics, man. Richmond, Chicago, and Richmond.
Sweet URL, tell them bring Big T to Richmond.
There we go.
In the meantime, we in Chicago, nigga getting lit. Kenny, Young Cannon was in the building. Chicago was in the building. Okay, I missed the first battle, man. It was between Viper and Desi Baker. I'm not familiar with either one of them. I actually didn't hear about that battle even upon entry, so I don't know. It could have been fire or it could have not went down, but shout out to both of them just for being on the card. I walked in when the Jay Owens or Jones guy was battling the dude Jinx. I can't really give y'all an opinion on that, but it was two dope up and comers. You know what I mean? Jinx had a whole bunch of Jones flips, a whole bunch of name flips, and I think I caught more of his round. So it's not even fair for me to judge that battle. But moving on, I saw the rest of the battles. Scully versus Apocalypse. Listen, y'all. This was crazy. These two white boys, yo. Believe it or not, these two white boys went the fuck in. Okay. So we start with Skelly. Skelly, shout out to homie, you know what I mean? He showed a lot of love in the building, just, you know what I mean, was like, it's an honor to meet me. I'm not used to that, y'all. Anybody that was in the building that's looking at this, just know I'm not used to this shit yet. So I'm not an antisocial nigga. I'm just a nigga who used to looking over his shoulder, you know what I mean? I've been stabbed before, almost died. I got PTSD, so sometimes I'm looking around because I don't trust niggas, you know what I mean? Niggas can't be trusted, don't blame me. But the niggas who did come up and show love, of course, I showed a lot of love back, and Skelly was one of them. He went first. This was a one-rounder. It was a long one-rounder, but somehow it did not get boring. Skelly went the fuck in from start to finish. Yeah, man, I was extremely, extremely impressed. Yeah, man, I don't want to misquote him, so I'm not going to give no bars, but I would say that he's ready for some of the better competition. You know what I mean? In the interest of, you know, being completely racist, because I'm a racist asshole, I want to see him against like a Big K or somebody, man. You know what I mean? I don't know. He kind of got this street style mixed with a Pat Stay style. And he don't do it, like he can transition in and out. Like, boy, you not this, you not something. And it's believable. And then he back up and say, whoa, with the little flow type, you know what I mean, thing that Pat Stay do. I fuck with it, man. If y'all not hip to Scully, get hip to Scully. And then this Apocalypse dude came. Now, I had never even heard of him. They call him Pac for short. Before I get all, I gotta give Scully's last line. He was like, I don't know what was up with Skelly flipping a lot of people's slogans. I did notice he did that a lot. I don't know if that was like super planned. Some people that was next to me was like thrown off by it, but the way he did it, you know what I mean, it was fire. It just wasn't expected. But then he closed with, my shit is real, my shit is raw, my shit is authentic, and you can't have Death Row without Pac dying in it. Because I guess the boy Apocalypse represents a crew called Death Row, apparently. So that line shook the motherfucking room. His whole round was crazy, right? So when Apocalypse goes, it's kind of like, nigga, don't die. Now, I'm in the back of the crowd, so I couldn't see the Apocalypse young. It was at a barbershop, by the way. Dopest shit ever. Yeah, man, I love the hood vibe. It was a nice size barbershop, so it wasn't like niggas was like huddling over top of each other, but it was a barbershop. It had that feel. But the white boy apparently came in there looking like a Backstreet Boy or something. I guess that's just what type of white boy he is. You know what I mean? He not trying to be something he not. And when he started rapping, he said a rebuttal that was horrible. And everybody started laughing. I was like, oh, he dead. Man, that motherfucker came right back with another rebuttal that shook the room. And I'm talking about he just kept dumping. This white boy kept dumping. Your shit getting shot. Autocorrect. Come on, man. Your shit getting shot. Autocorrect. Nigga next to me was like, shit, my shit say shit all the time. I said, man, my shit say shot all the time. Nigga, as soon as I put space, that shit say shot. this was a debatable battle. It was a impressingly debatable battle. You know what I mean? I had Skelly winning, but it seemed like most people in the building had Apocalypse winning. For real though, I feel like both of them won because you got people in the building who never seen even one of them. You know what I mean? And they put on the show for everybody. When the battle drops, y'all definitely let me know when the battle drop. I want to recap it on Trap Recap Live, which is something new we about to start. So when that battle drop, y'all definitely let me know so I could recap it on Trap Recap Live. Shout out to y'all, man. Okay, we had Showstopper versus Boo Man the Hustler. This was a hometown battle. I'm talking about these niggas. It was 3 rounds, and these niggas was just going back and forth, personal bars, bringing up. Gracie got brung up a lot. You know what I mean? It was a fire back and forth. A lot of the stuff they was referencing, I didn't fully know about. You know what I mean? I wasn't aware of. And once again, I was in the back of the crowd for the first couple battles. So I can't say I enjoyed this battle as much as I probably would have wanted to. But I saw enough to know that both of these guys were extremely fire. It was shots thrown at KD. It was shots thrown at a lot of people. That motherfucking Gorilla Wolf, man. Got KD in the joint. Hey, Crystal! Hey, niggas been shooting at this Sammy Wild Hunters in the... This shit lit, man. Niggas welcome to me Chicago real right, man. Look. Verb go on. Verb battle. Everybody watch out. Yeah, you could tell it was 2 of Guerrilla Warfare's hungriest up-and-comers going to war with each other. Yeah, man, I really don't want to speak on it too much because I don't want to sound dumb. But when the battle drops, I will definitely be checking that one out too. Shout out to them. Mr. Mills versus Nick G. Mr. Mills is nasty, man. And Nick G went first. He did good. Mr. Mills did what he do. I'm gonna just keep it real. It felt like one of those battles. In the midst of some of these other battles, it just didn't feel it didn't feel like Mr. Mills put his best up, but he wasn't whack by any means. Nick G, yeah, man. I just feel like when you pay for a battle, I'm assuming he paid for this battle, you gotta kill these niggas, man. And not to say he lost, because I honestly, once again, I don't remember. I'm trying to shout out the whole event. Even if I can't pick winners and losers, I wanted to do this blog just to shout out the whole event. But I don't want to pick a winner in this battle either, just because it didn't seem like it was for a win or a loss. It just seemed like it was to, put on the show for the card, this, that, and the other. That's what they did. Ty Law versus Rio. What I'm doing is I'm going upwards the way the card is set up. But these battles, if it seems as if I wasn't paying attention to this battle or that battle or this, that, or the other, the actual order of these battles were different than they are on the card. But I'm reading them off the card to give y'all the recap. So certain joints I may have been more in tune for. Certain joints I might have been over there talking shit with Goods and fucking Circuit City and all them niggas. You know what I mean? So I apologize. Ty Law versus Rio was actually last. And it was like at 2 o'clock in the morning. Niggas was tired. They didn't really, care about the battle. You could tell at that point. I'm not talking about Rio and Ty Law. I'm talking about the crowd. You know what I mean? So they got lackluster performance. They got lackluster reactions and shit. Rio said in the second round, Ty Law went the first round. I feel like Ty Law won the first round. Rio, at the end of Ty Law's second, Ty Law said that's 2-0. And Rio said, nigga, that's 1-1. So Rio, don't do that shit no more, man. You can't say that's 1-1 because it automatically makes it seem like it's 1-1. Somebody might have had you 2-0 at that point. You know what I mean? This battle comes down to the third. I'm tired of seeing Ty Law go last, man. Ty Law is my nigga, so I stayed. I was one of the few people that stayed. I stood right behind him as DMV. You know how I do. But Ty Law gotta stop. Y'all gotta stop putting Ty Law last, man. The bars that he has, they gotta be said in front of people, or you know, people gonna be sitting looking at each other like, what does that mean? Did you get it? I get it. You get it. I get it. You get it. So we gotta stop putting Ty Law last, man. You know what I mean? I would like to see Ty Law on this Band Legacy card coming up. You know what I mean? Let's make that happen if we can. P, JB, whoever. Shout out to the squad. But Ty Law versus Rio come down in the 3rd round. I'm gonna have to watch it again when it drop. You know what I mean? And I'm more awoke and alert and shit. Heavy Half versus Mega the Savage. I would say this was my battle of the night, maybe. I don't know. I mean, the white boys kind of killed it. But, man, Heavy Half, man, listen. This nigga, how about this? The nigga Mega the Savage. This is my first time seeing this, man. I guess he must be the new gunner, the new, I guess, head nigga over there at Guerrilla Warfare. He must be, you know what I mean, the person that was put in place to, you know, replace the shit that Heavy Half was bringing. I don't know because I'm not super familiar with the Midwest, but that's what I felt. You know what I mean? And every time Mega dumped, and I mean the boy was dumping, Heavy Half just came back and was just that much better, just this much better every time. But you could tell it was coming from a place of like passion. He meant the shit he was saying. And then Heavy Half, you know what I mean, has a situation going on, you know what I mean, that he touched on out in New York, you know what I mean? So, I mean, I know a little bit deeper of the situation, but I'm not going to get, I let him speak on his own situations, but he did touch on it in the battle, and it's some real life shit, you know what I mean? It's some real life shit, and it's some real life shit that it didn't start behind battle rap, but, you know, if the nigga wasn't where he was at on some battle rap shit, he'd be alright. So it's like the conviction that he rapping with, like he's meaning this shit. Like, nigga, do you know what I've risked for battle rap? What I've lost for battle rap? It was a fire ass battle. I cannot wait till this battle drops. JC versus King Crash. Crazy 1-rounder. King Crash definitely surprised me. JC definitely did what JC do. JC went first. So all King Crash had to do was go a little bit longer, I guess. JC killed it, of course. He, you know, he didn't give me Lux type performance. I'm ready for Lux, but he gave me a nigga, you pay me, I respect your money, and I respect battle rap type performance. King Crash started off slow, and I was like, man, he about to let JC wash him more on this joint. But then this boy, he started heating up and didn't let off the gas, and it's basically inevitable that I got to give him the battle because he rapped damn near twice as long as JC, and only the beginning was dry. After that, he was dumping. Like, he was dumping. So, I think I'm going to edge King Crash in that battle, but that's no slight to JC, because JC came and gave that man his money's worth, helped him get a little bit of shine, and now he headed back to, you know, whatever next URL card he on and all that shit. So shout out to JC for taking them type of battles and helping the newer up and comers get some shine. You know what I mean? While still respecting your craft and putting your pen to work. Ill Will versus Pyrex.
You got smack dreams, huh? Well, you ain't gonna make it, fucker. Because when you see somebody like Willie Lynch, all you niggas don't hate each other. This been a drill. It ain't a nigga that can say I ain't been in the field. This is Carlton Daddy, Jordan Coach. It's a different field. Chill.
Alright, so if y'all haven't seen Pyrex, go check out Pyrex. This was a good battle. My nigga Ill Will, he just don't give a fuck. Like, I'm not talking about as far as rap. I'm talking about as far as life. He don't give a fuck, man. And that's what makes me love this nigga as a battler. And I don't hate him as a battler, but I hate the fact that I know that if he gave a fuck, this nigga would be like one of the best ever. You know what I mean? This nigga can do it all. He can perform. He got comedy. He got his rhyming ability, freestyle, rebuttal. He got believability. He got bars. You know what I mean? Come on, man. Ill Will's motherfucking amazing. So he went in there. It was a 1-rounder. He went in there. He was funny as shit. You know what I mean? He had me rolling like a motherfucker. He came in and started rapping at everybody from Chicago but Pyrex. And then Mac Myron was like, nah, that's not so and so, or that's not so and so. He can't say that. Sammy, I'm gonna tell you this about Sammy Wild Hunters. Shout out to him because he took me to a food spot and all that shit. You know what I mean? I was riding with him and Jazz and my nigga 5. Shout out to that nigga too from out New York. You know what I mean? We rode around trying to figure out what the city had for us. But Ill Will was like, Sammy, I'm gonna tell you this. And then Mac like, yo, that's not Sammy, bro. And he was like, oh. Well, look, somebody else. I'm gonna tell you that. Yo, that's not him, bro. Man, who the fuck is this nigga? Hey, it was fire the way he did it. It was perfect for the setting, the small room. You know, a lot of people focus on the fact that a nigga paid them. I don't like, and they try to belittle you for paying them to battle. Number one, I got a problem with that because that make niggas not want to. If you want niggas to pay you to rap, you gotta stop throwing in niggas' faces that they paid you to rap. You see what I'm saying? And then number two, it's just not cool, man. It's not cool to make a nigga seem smaller for trying to become bigger. You know what I mean? But you know what I mean? Now if you touch on it, hey, you paid me, I'm here to fuck you up. That's different. But if you like, nigga, you a bitch ass nigga because you gave me your money so that you could battle me and further your career, I don't understand it. And so that's why I said all that to say this. Ill Will didn't take that approach. He didn't have to use money to belittle Pyrex. He basically was just like, nigga, who the fuck are you? And then after he did that whole bit, he clearly knew who he was because he went in on Pyrex, specifically had personals, had Rex flips, this, that, and the other. So I really like Ill Will approach in this one rounder. Pyrex got a whole lot of home team love, you know what I mean? He you know, some Chicago references. I was impressed, you know what I mean? I personally haven't seen a Pyrex battle, but I've heard his name a lot, and now that I can put name to face to skill, I think that he fire. I'm gonna be watching for him. I think he got the swag, the look for the shit, you know what I mean? Like he got the feel. I fuck with Pyrex, I fuck with Ill Will. I can't call a winner in that battle, but it was fire. Alright? Shout out to both of them. And last but not least, Verb versus Gage. Now, I had seen Gage before recently. I cannot remember who he battled, but it was another bigger name. And I was like, yo, this nigga's fire. But he was more funny than fire. He was funny fire. Yeah.
What the fuck? Come in this motherfucker and make a fool out of me.
So fucking gay, it's crazy.
And I swear to God, I'm gonna let a flame at you. And the only way Mello gonna be able to save your ass if he on the plane with you. My name is Gage, motherfucker.
It's a bomb. Funny fire. Man, he brung something else for Verb, man. And shout out Verb, okay? I know y'all people gonna be sitting here saying, well, why couldn't he take Iron, but he could take Gage? Why couldn't he do this, but he could do that? Look at, listen, let's not compare these, all right? This was a one-rounder up the street, St. Louis to Chicago. You know what I mean? This had been booked before the Iron Solomon battle, all right? And this is more of a look for Gage. This is not something that Verb has to sit around and stress and this, that, and the other. All right, so with that being said, Verb even started his round like that. You know what I mean? He comes in like, yo, I need to feel y'all hunger. You know what I mean? I do this so I can feel y'all hunger and this, that, and the other. You know what I mean? So that's just the back of what I said. But the battle started. Gage came out. Listen, man, he was funny fire. But this nigga was fire. I'm talking about he said some shit that nigga had a nigga tearing up. Like, you know what I mean? He's definitely on that Geechee Gotti, Henny Man, you know, niggas who spitting that shit from the direct heart and trying to make y'all feel that shit, as well as trying to incorporate bars in there and show y'all like we from a real place where real things happen, but we can still keep up with whoever. I mean, Gage, I think that he was, for me, between him and Heavy Half, probably were I gotta exclude the white boys because I just love that battle, but I didn't get to see it up close and personal. I'm just witnessing it from the back. But between Gage and Heavy Half, they were the most impressive to me. The conviction that those guys rap with, the just everything. But Gage, I'm talking about, like, listen, watch out for this dude. You know what I mean? I'm gonna tell y'all right now, watch out for this dude because he's not a battle rapper. He's not a battle rapper. He comes and he battles, but he's not a battle rapper. He don't give a fuck about battle rap. He don't know battle rap. You know what I mean? Like, after the joint, he talking to Jazz and shit. They talking and shit. And then Sammy was like, something about a battle. And he was like, oh, you battle? Like, what, nigga? What? Like, the nigga don't care about this shit, man. He do the shit because he's great at it. I don't know if he do music. I don't know, man. I fuck with this nigga Gage, man. You know what I mean? A-Verb came in. A-Verb didn't give y'all pay Verb like he did versus Henny. Everybody give me all this credit for beating Verb. And I did beat Verb, but I don't feel like Verb put forth his best effort versus me. When he went versus Gage, he didn't choke, stumble. He came with his shit. He hit a Showtime. You know what I mean? He talked this shit, and he got up out of there. You know what I mean? I don't think that he was coming to win or lose. I think he was coming to not cheat the fans and put on a show, and he did just that. Gage is one of them niggas, man, and I'm looking forward to seeing what he do in the future. I'm looking forward to seeing if he ever comes to the East Coast, and I hope that when he does, that they don't show favoritism because I fuck with him, man. I fuck with him. I fucked with this whole event, yo. Like I said, I think Battle of the Night might have been between Heavy Half and Mega, or Scully and Apocalypse, Pac for short. You know what I mean? But it was a lot of standout performances and people on this card. You know what I mean? It was crazy, man. It was crazy. Anyway, shout out to Gracie, man. Shout out to the whole Chicago. I will be back out there at my earliest convenience. I got kids out there, so I'm coming out there anyway. But hopefully I'll come out there for a card at my earliest convenience. You know what I mean? If y'all ever want a nigga on the card, all you gotta do is holler and pay for my ticket and my food and my hotel. And Henny there, man. But in the meantime, though, shout out to all my trappers. We back lit. Trap Recap Live is coming. Man, more Dab TV is coming. Battle Rap Trap is coming. You know what I mean? Full episodes and sit downs. We about to 2019, man. 2019, I'm not even trying. 2019, I'm about to practice not disclosing too much information, and I'm about to just start hitting y'all with shit. It's Henny, nigga. But it's 4 in the morning. I'm thinking about money. I need it, I want it. I can't even sleep.